I know firsthand what it's like to have a normal pregnancy, but end up with a child with cerebral palsy. Ours was a case of medical malpractice due to doctor error. Unfortunately, this is still happening.
At about 36 weeks gestation, we started having problems. I would go in for the stress test, and they would send me over to the hospital saying that they needed to deliver the baby or do more testing and monitoring of the baby. On the last one, when I went in for the stress test, Jordan was not moving at all. I laid there for 8 hours before they actually delivered the baby. And the only reason why they delivered him at that point was because his heart stopped beating. The head doctor said, "We're going to the emergency room," and everybody just started running down the hall. And I just feel like if they had come by to see me 15 minutes, just peek your head in the door. If he had just peeked his head in the door, he would have known something is wrong with this mother. You need to go ahead and deliver that baby. So that's hard to look at my son every day and know that 15 minutes would have saved his life. When I woke up, the doctor came in and apologized to me. When I saw Jordan in the hospital with all those tubes in him and the bruise on his chest, I was angry. And I knew something was wrong, especially after he told me, the doctor said that he cut my uterus off at the bottom. That just didn't sound right to me. So I was immediately searching for someone to help me with the case. I don't remember the name of the lawyer in Memphis that we found, but I did meet with her once in her office. She set up another meeting to talk to me about the case again. And when she came into her office and she said, "Now tell me who you are." So that was a no for me. I did some more research. We found a lawyer in Chicago. They flew down to Memphis and they told me that they would take the case, and they showed me where they had won millions of dollars for other cases similar to mine. But about a month, maybe 2 months later, they sent me a letter saying that they were not going to take my case and I needed to stop looking. No, I felt like I had a case. I knew that Jordan was acting the same way as far as when they took the pictures of my stomach. He was moving around. There was nothing wrong with him. And I asked at 36 weeks. I had Nivea at 36 weeks gestation. I had Jamal at 36 weeks gestation. I asked them to deliver my child at 36 weeks, and they wouldn't do it. I felt like what they call Braxton Hicks. I was in labor. And when you're in labor for too long, it puts stress on the child. And I believe that if they had delivered him like I asked, he would have been fine. He would have been normal, just like my other children. And so I just kept going. You know, I didn't let that stop me. The fact that they said I didn't have a case, I just didn't stop. I contacted Janet Suggs, like I said, when Jordan was born, the first year. They're very professional. They always coach me and tell me what's gonna happen. And I really needed that because I had no idea. And I was very depressed, kind of blaming myself for some of the things that was going on with Jordan. Mr. Janet is very in control. I like him because he knows how to make people be quiet. And I feel that having him on the team and the rest of the people around him, they all make you want to stand up, really. They made me want to be better and really believe in myself and in the case more just by being in their presence. When he put the evidence on that showed the proof that they made a lot of mistakes that led to Jordan's cerebral palsy. I think the jury gave us this verdict because Jordan is gonna need a lot more than most people can even think of in the future. Even when I'm gone, hopefully I'm gonna live a long time and be able to take care of him. But when you really can't put a price on it. they actually had economists and financial planners and everything who actually sat down and said, okay, he's gonna need this much for this and this much for that. And they put it all together and said, okay, 33 million is what we're gonna award her. Jordan's money is in a trust. Whatever we need, we're able to go to a financial planner and say, Jordan needs this, or one of the biggest things is a home where he could move around. At the home where we were living, he couldn't move around. There was not enough room in the home for him to even open the walker up and move. We had to take him outside. But in this house, he can move all over the house with the walker, the wheelchair. He can crawl around, whatever he wants to do, he can do it. If it were not for the settlement, I wouldn't be able to give Jordan the things that he needs. Now he can get extra therapy, the physical therapy. I can do everything I need to do. I can take him to the therapy, and I don't have to have that stress of worrying about if I'm gonna get fired or not from my job. I just want him to be as independent as possible and to be able to do the things that his brothers and sisters do. I can see that he loves them a lot and he wants to do what they do. He wants to play basketball. He played basketball at Shrine. He wants to walk and he wants to do the things that they do. So I want to see him do as much as he possibly can.
For more resources for families affected by CP, sign up for our newsletter at cpfamilynetwork.org, and don't forget to like us on Facebook.